slight change in the policy, and we updated that policy जिसमें हमने यही कहा कि we understand the need to call certain people out, but for the I don't know, for the sake of the group, for the sake of the purpose of the forum, what we're going to do is that we're going to make certain changes which go somehow like this. Firstly, कि आप जो हो लोगों को नाम के साथ या उनकी पिक्चर्स के साथ कॉल आउट नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है? By log I mean people who are of the same age group as you are, or like were your peers or your batchmates, or year above or below, something like that. अगर but even if you absolutely have to, आप उनके आप उनके इनिशियल्स इस्तेमाल कर लो, लेकिन आपने उनका नाम नहीं इस्तेमाल करना, उनकी तस्वीर कहीं नहीं आएगी. But as far as administrations go and people who quote unquote hold some form of position of power within the school can be called out with their names, with their pictures if need be, with any kind of proof that you deem fit. वो आप बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, because these are the people who are abusing their power. Because at the end of the day, yes, पाकिस्तान में एक culture होगा boys will be boys वाला. I will not deny that, बिल्कुल exist करता है. But our focus right now is on education institutions and how they enable certain things, ठीक है? If we try to grasp 10 things at the same time, वो 10 चीज़ें हम लोग पकड़ तो लेंगे लेकिन वो थोड़ी सी सब पार होंगी. Rather than that, what we want to do is we want to focus on one thing and one thing only, which is how students and people in power are enabling certain acts within institutions that are immoral, that are wrong, that are absolutely unacceptable. And that is the only thing that we're dealing with. Nothing here, nothing there. Yes, culture में बहुत से issues हैं जो कि personally हम लोग हर रोज देखते हैं. हम लोग को class difference में नजर आता है, हम लोग को बहुत सी चीजें नजर आती हैं. And the reason why we're picking up on that one particular thing of institutions is because आप एक बहुत young age में एक school में जाते हो और आप एक mature age में school से निकलते हो. And during that time period of being young to like being a kid to being extremely mature, उस time period में आपकी बहुत ज़्यादा grooming होती है, बहुत ज़्यादा growth होती है, ठीक है? तो अब जो भी सीख लो, अगर आपका class difference exist करता है पाकिस्तान में, आप वही class difference जो है school में जाके और लोगों को बताते हो कि हाँ मेरे पास इतने पैसे हैं, तुम्हारे पास इतने पैसे हैं, मेरे पास ये वाला पेंसिल बॉक्स है, तुम्हारे पास ये वाला पेंसिल बॉक्स है, मेरी गाड़ी करोला है, तुम्हारी गाड़ी मेहरान, ठीक है? This is something that we very often see in schools. But if schools में ही ये चीज़ हम लोग restrict करते हैं, schools में ही हम बच्चों को समझा दें कि ये चीज़ allowed नहीं है, and not just telling them कि ये allowed नहीं है, not just directly imposing it on them, but also trying to explain it to them कि why it's wrong, ठीक है? हम लोग स्कूल के अंदर hopefully in some years change देख सकते हैं, but at the same time on an individual level, if there are students who actually listen to the administration and do feel that this is going to make a difference, then वो बाहर जाके भी यही चीजें एक्सरसाइज करेंगे, and slowly one individual at a time शायद ये culture भी थोड़ा सा, I'm not saying entirely, I'm not saying एक बहुत massive किस्म का change आएगा, but थोड़ा सा change बिल्कुल आ सकता है, even if it's on the individual level. So that's the idea. As far as the involvement of your question regarding the involvement of schools and concerns to address what we've brought up, कुछ schools की तरफ से response आ रहा है, कुछ schools actively respond कर रहे हैं, but at the same time there are schools who are not responding. There are schools who are very ignorant about the issue, who just simply say that these issues do not exist. These issues have never existed in our school, and we don't know what you're talking about. And if you continue to say what you're saying, then you will be in trouble. Okay? But at the same time, there are also institutions who are willing to listen to what we have to say. So again, it varies from school to school. तो अब again government की तरफ से हम लोगों ने खुद कोशिश की थी कि हम लोगों की तरफ से government की कोई involvement ना हो. So as of now, हमने directly को अभी तक government को involve नहीं किया, because we don't want to politicize the issue. And although उस चीज़ से फर्क काफ़ी ज़्यादा पड़ सकता है, but if it's private institutions we're dealing with, we want it to be dealt with privately, just as we've been doing it for the past few months, and not involve the government unless absolutely necessary. Because we don't want schools to be shut down. And there's one thing that we've been very particular about since the very first day, and I try to re-emphasize that whenever we start working with another school and there's certain people who are working with us, our idea is not to work against institutions. हम लोगों का गोल ये नहीं है बिल्कुल भी कि हमने स्कूल बंद कराना है, हमने XYZ बंदे को, in some cases okay that's valid as well, कि कुछ लोगों को फायर कराना है, या फिर उनकी जॉब चली जाए. कुछ लोगों के लिए आई अंडरस्टैंड 1-on-1 वाले केस में दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली नेसेसरी, बट यू नो we're not waging a war against them. ठीक है, and that is exactly what we're not doing. We are working with them, we are not working against them. And I reiterate that time and again, we are working with them and we are not working against them, nor do we want to work against them. So हम लोग एक कोऑपरेटिव सिविल कॉन्वर्सेशन करना चाहते हैं, एक सिविल डायलॉग हो जिसमें हम बताएं कि यू नो यस दीज प्रॉब्लम्स हैव एग्जिस्टेड एंड दीज आर कमिंग फ्रॉम फर्स्ट हैंड अकाउंट्स, these are coming from first hand experiences that people have faced within the school, and हम इन चीज़ों को एड्रेस करने के लिए ये चीज़ें आपको सजेस्ट करें. अगर आप कहते हैं तो हम लोग इसके ऊपर इकट्ठे काम कर लेते हैं. अगर आप कहते हैं कि आप लोगों ने करना है, गो अहेड, डू इट, बट जस्ट प्लीज डू इट. प्लीज मेक श्योर, इंश्योर दैट दीज पॉलिसीज आर इन प्लेस within a certain amount of time.
Definitely.
Yeah, right. And just that was a really important thing कि हमें exactly इन चीज़ों को खत्म करने, स्कूल बंद करने से मतलब मसला सॉल्व नहीं होगा. We have to kind of change the norm. Yeah, that's definitely true. Now, I think that's a very good approach to take, and there are of course issues just beyond that as well. And one particular issue which I've also seen in my schooling years was how the student was the same student जिसकी family was paying for education. उन्हीं का बच्चा जो है, वही student जो है, वो एक तरह से स्कूल की तरफ से एक commodity के तौर पे भी यूज हो रहा होता था. And I'm talking about students who were high performing, students which were really good at events, So schools have kind of taken every possible PR opportunity which they could find. Now, I'm not, of course, trying to generalize here, but I think in a lot of schools, उनका basic जो मकसद होता है, it seems like they just want their school to look really good, so they get more students, and they're willing to go as far as categorizing students in order to get that outcome. Or isme I was mentioning before I got cut off because of the internet कि अभी कुछ 1-2 semesters पहले me and Hafsa were in this course called the Philosophy of Education. I think that was very eye-opening in terms of our own schooling lives. So उसमें एक particular चीज थी which really stood out for me was our expectation when it comes to educational institutions. हम बचपन में जाते हैं अपने पेरेंट्स को छोड़ के ही ना, school becomes that second home which we're told about. लेकिन the moment we go there, we're not really, there's no attention towards our needs. There's no attention towards what the student really needs. वो एक ही system के अंदर सबको डाल दिया जाता है, and everybody is kind of treated in a very, I would say in a very like derogatory way at times. Like I remember मेरी बचपन में सिर्फ बोलने पे class 1-2 में मेरे मुंह पे टेप लगा दी जाती थी. तो I mean, इस तरह के events. Now, I still remember this, and this was back in grade 1. But they have such a strong influence on you, and this negligence of the student doesn't really end there. आप eventually अपना OA levels या metric intermediate वगैरह complete करके you go into university hoping you'll get a better result जहाँ आपको थोड़ी autonomy दी जाएगी, आपको थोड़ा trust दिया जाएगा. I think trust तो I think बचपन से मुश्किल ही होता है आपको कोई institution, educational institution दे. और आप university में जाते हैं and it's the same way you're kind of neglected. There's this administration from the top trying to control you, and this is in even the best universities all across Pakistan. के ये एक ऊपर से students को control करना और इनको just kind of thinking of them as someone who's like pretty dumb, like ये क्या करेंगे, ये अपना ख्याल तो नहीं रख सकते, we have to kind of look after them. तो ये बचपन से लेके हमारी एक एक्सपेक्टेशन के ऊपर जिस तरह से, और एक हमारी जो घर में शायद नर्चरिंग होती है, उससे हमें निकाल कर जब इस तरह के एनवायरनमेंट में डाल दिया जाता है, तो आई मीन आपकी like you're not going to get a very a well-rounded or a well educated human being at the end of this. You're not going to get leaders if you're going to be trying to control them the entire time in school, and if you're going to keep telling them कि आपका opinion matter ही नहीं करता. So I mean, just kind of summarizing it again कि एक तो ये commodifying वाला जो element schools बहुत इस्तेमाल करने लगे हैं school events के through, which you have to pay for, by the way. And दूसरी बात आ जाती है ये negligence, keep going from that, hopefully a safe environment to somewhere where you aren't really given any kind of importance.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the modifying wali baat hai, that's so true, and I guess that sets a certain standard for what's acceptable in the school, और बस एक rat race शुरू हो जाती है कि बस हमने उस acceptability के level तक पहुंचना है, because अगर नहीं पहुंचेंगे then we're not good enough in the eyes of the school and in the eyes of the administration who control the rest of our lives, and there's only one kind and one type of good enough within the education system. And I think it's very problematic because हर कोई बस एक रेस में लग जाता है और फिर उस रेस में आप भूल जाते हो कि आप क्यों कर रहे हो जो भी कर रहे हो. You lose your sense of purpose, you lose a sense of direction, you are just blindly following a path that may not even be yours to begin with. So I don't know, individuality appreciate नहीं की जाती काफ़ी ज़्यादा दफ़ा. आपको एक सिस्टम में ऐसा डाला जा रहा है जहाँ पे सब स्टूडेंट्स को काफ़ी ज़्यादा जनरलाइज कर दिया जाता है, उन सारों के साथ इस तरह डील किया जाता है एज इफ ऑल ऑफ देम आर वन यूनिट. अगर एक क्लास में 20-25 बच्चे हैं तो 20-25 बच्चों को इंडिविजुअल अटेंशन मिलने के चांसेस आर क्लोज टू नन. ठीक है, तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट उन 20 बच्चों को एक ही तरह अगर आप डील करोगे, अगर किसी की कोई स्पेशल नीड है, अगर कोई किसी की पेस ऑफ लर्निंग थोड़ी सी फर्क है, किसी की बहुत तेज है, किसी की बहुत स्लो है, किसी को चीज़ें थोड़ी ज़्यादा डिटेल में समझनी पड़ती हैं, कोई बहुत तेज़ी से समझ जाता है, लाइक ये चीज़ें रिस्पेक्ट नहीं की जाती हैं इन एन इंस्टीट्यूशन. एंड आई एम नॉट सेइंग दीज आर द इजीएस्ट टू लाइक साथ साथ इनको लेके चलना. आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट्स इजी, नॉट एट ऑल, बट एट द सेम टाइम देयर शुड बी एफर्ट दैट शुड बी मेड टुवर्ड्स देम, इन माय ओपिनियन. ठीक है, सो अगेन इट्स अ वेरी लॉन्ग प्रोसेस, but it's something that's not impossible in my opinion. It's one student at a time, it's one student's mindset at a time, it's one parent's opinion at a time, it's one school at a time, but you can always start from somewhere. And I just think it's healthy that आप अपने level पर जो कुछ कर सकते हो वो ज़रूर करो, because it's unfair to complain about the system, to blame the system, to complain about certain people in the system who hold power, when you yourself, with all the privilege that you have, with all the power that you have, myself included, are not doing anything about it. Then you are just as negligent, you are just as ignorant of the problems that are so prevalent. So I just feel like social work is not something that you flaunt on your CV. It's actually a responsibility that every citizen has. And it's just something that all of us should be doing in every form we can.
Definitely. इसमें मैं constantly इस scenario में the one thing that I've been thinking about what was happening उस वक्त भी issue में during this conversation, एक parental concern is something that I've been thinking constantly of, and the role of how important parents के response and expectations would have been, and how a bit of a change in our culture and how parents treat their girls and their children would have actually made the situation better. Because in a way कि मैं यही सोचूं कि LGS 1A1 का जो यही था कि it was a segregated school, girls campus था, उसमें male teachers थे. I'm just assuming कि why the girls all the girls were so afraid of, I'm assuming, of course, I'm not sure what went through their minds when they were bringing this up on social media, but how hard it would have been to go public with all these allegations, and why they possibly did confide with their parents, but उनके response, which I'm assuming एक general पाकिस्तानी देसी parent का यही होगा कि तुम्हारी गलती है, या फिर किसी को ये बात बताना नहीं, तुम्हारी इज्जत का मामला है, हमारी इज्जत का मामला है. And I'm just thinking कि how our culture में जब हम school administration की बात करें, इसकी कर रहे हैं, हम इसमें ये भी भूल रहे हैं कि हमारे parental concerns बहुत important है to be addressed, because of the fact कि ये सारी expectations, इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा जो threats आए थे क्या कहते हैं रिलेटेड टू जो फैकल्टी दे रही थी वो यही था कि बच्चों के मार्क्स काट देंगे या दिल डिफेम देम या कुछ उनका वो परफॉर्मेंस पे वो आ जाएगा. सो हमारी इतने गलत पेरेंट्स की एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि मार्क्स कम आ गए तो ऑफ कोर्स बच्चे की गलती है, बच्चा पढ़ नहीं रहा, बच्चा याशी में लग गया है, and not caring about what has actually been going on in their personal lives, their mental health. And mental health की तो बात ही I feel like you did mention across this interview where counselors नहीं है हमारे पास, and counselors हैं भी तो so they're very restricted to the issues that they deal with. And मुझे याद है मेरे A levels में ये हुआ था. I went to a counselor with a mental health concern and I was diagnosed with depression उस वक्त by then, and I confided it with her. I won't be able to sit, do class participation for some reason because of my anxiety. And they were very quick to tell my parents about it. कि आपकी बच्ची तो है ना, she's not trying to, even take part in it. And I had to show her my prescription. And thankfully, my parents were understanding enough of the fact that, bhai, if she's bringing you a reason, she's bringing you a concern, you have to address her. But मैं वही सोची कि मेरी जगह कोई और होता, किसी और के पेरेंट्स किस तरह रिएक्ट करते इस चीज़ को, she's trying to get out of her school activity. But the one thing that इसमें यही जो मैं constantly देख रही हूँ कि it would have taken a lot of energy for the girls and a lot of effort for the girls to actually come out in public. And parents का कितना यहाँ role है, क्या change हुआ है? This is something I feel like I don't think we can even see the effects of it, but this is something that has been troubling. But mental health is related because I run my own mental health initiative, and the fact that I know so many of my clients that come to us, a lot of them have parental issues, and the effects parents can have on their children is devastating. But yeah, it's just a thought that I've been having in my head for so long.
Sure.
Something
Definitely something that's very unfortunate. I just feel like there's such a huge generational gap between parents and their children now, especially our generation and the generation that our parents come from. इतना major किस्म का generation gap है कि they don't understand our problems, and sometimes we don't understand entirely the problems that they have. So it's just very unfortunate that it is the way it is. I think the only solution is to maybe educate parents to whatever extent you can, but there's only so much you can do in trying to educate them as well, because it's years and years of social conditioning that they have to unlearn to actually be able to understand where we come from, because depression is something that's alien to them. In fact, a lot of the times, let's just say our parents, we see them feeling depressed, but they're never actually going to acknowledge that. Okay, they're never going to acknowledge the fact that they're depressed. They're never going to acknowledge the fact that it exists. They're never going to even acknowledge the fact कि ऐसी कोई चीज़ है कि डिप्रेशन क्या होता है, बस मैं सैड हूँ तो कुछ नहीं होता, मैं आइसक्रीम खा लूँगा, मैं वॉक पे चला जाऊँगा, मैं ठीक हो जाऊँगा. That's the idea that they have. But again, it's unfortunate it is the way it is, but it's only through, I don't know, you can teach them what you can as children. I think we should try to teach our parents certain things in a very comfortable way, in a very comfortable environment, however we can. Obviously, not every child can do that. Not every parent is willing to listen to their children like that. But it's worth a shot. आप कोशिश करो, उनकी ज़ुबान में उनसे बात करो ताकि शायद उनको बेहतर समझ आए. आप अपनी ज़ुबान में उनसे ना बात करो. And
yeah, there was this one interesting thing that I just remembered मेरे साथ अभी recently हुआ था in the last couple of weeks. क्या कहते हैं, I'm not going to mention names or any particular references of course, but उसमें basically ये हुआ था कि one of the people I know, they are a teacher and they have an academy that they're running. It's very famous here in Karachi. So I did study with them a couple of years ago. उसके बाद basically they have been following me on social media. हमारी कभी कभी सलाम दुआ हो जाती थी and stuff. उसके बाद recently उनका मेरे पास message आया because for my social like mental health initiative जिसका मैं constantly post कर रही होती हूँ, mental health related interviews, questionnaires, queries and awareness basically. So he came to me with a question कि भाई मेरे बच्चों को usually यही issue हो रहा होता है कि they feel like I'm a very strict teacher, and the one thing that they keep complaining is the fact that बच्चे usually पढ़ नहीं रहे होते हैं, and since he runs an academy उनका यही है कि if you're not going to study, if you're not going to do your homework, if you're not going to participate in class, if you're going to sleep in class, आपके parents को शिकायत कर देंगे. एंड फिर पेरेंट्स भी आकर पेरेंट्स का वो पीछे से वो एक वो डर होता है, एक जो फेयर होता है, दैट्स गोइंग टू बी समथिंग दैट्स गोइंग टू एड्रेस ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स। बट मैं उस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में मैं उन्हीं की बात सोच रही थी कि उन्होंने मुझसे पूछा कि हफ्सा व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट ये चीज़ कि एम आई एक्चुअली डैमेजिंग देयर मेंटल हेल्थ, ही वाज लाइक, and he's a pretty qualified professor. He studied from UK. I think उन्होंने bachelor's and master's अपना UK से किया. He came to Pakistan. He opened his own academy. And he was like कि भाई हमने भी पढ़ा है अपने ज़माने में, हमें तो कभी mental health concern इस तरह नहीं होता था, हमारे ज़माने में कभी depression का कोई, and he wasn't even that old. He's in his, I'm pretty sure 30s 40s. I think so. He's not that old either. And that was something that was really surprising to me. कि for someone who I really admired as a teacher, he was definitely strict. बट उनका यही कंसर्न है भाई मेंटल हेल्थ हमारे ज़माने में तो एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता था। बट इसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में हम सेक्सुअल हरासमेंट की इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात करें कि हमारे पेरेंट्स इसका जो आफ्टर इफेक्ट, विक्टिम्स का जो आफ्टर इफेक्ट है, आई डोंट फील लाइक देयर इवन बीइंग देयर गोइंग टू बी अकोमोडेटेड विद द फैक्ट कि हमारे मेंटल हेल्थ की अवेयरनेस ही नहीं है। उसके बाद अकोमोडेशन विद सो मेनी विक्टिम्स हु माइट हैव बीन गोइंग थ्रू पीटीएसडी आफ्टर दिस इवेंट, उनका जो ट्रॉमा दैट दे वेंट थ्रू, I don't see anyone accommodating, and especially our parents, our older generation, accommodating them when they're refusing to acknowledge for the fact that mental health bhi ek cheez hai. So there's one thing, if I could just honestly wish through this conversation that could come about, is the fact that people who might be seeing us in the future after this podcast goes live, is the fact that if you have people around you, younger generation around you, who are struggling in their academics or anywhere in their life, if you see someone older, and even if you're struggling with इस तरह की चीज़, फॉर गॉड सेक मेंटल हेल्थ को इनवैलिडेट ना करें, बिकॉज मैं सिर्फ इसी उस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में तो, बट इसी इसमें भी सोच रही हूँ कि we forget the repercussions of how these cases, how these issues can have a traumatic effect on one's health. But yeah, that was again, it's just me rambling about something that I've been witnessing for so long, and it's just painful to see the effects of how all of this takes place. And हमारे स्कूल में तो कल्चर ही नहीं है काउंसलर्स, या काउंसलर्स हैं तो वो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, या पेरेंट्स को पीछे से रिपोर्ट्स जा रहे हैं कि ये सारी चीज़ें हो रही हैं, प्राइवेसी का तो कोई कंसर्न ही नहीं है। इवन यूनिवर्सिटी में भी मुझे याद है कि ये लम्स में भी काउंसलर का मुझे एक दफ़ा ये इशू हुआ था कि मेरे पेरेंट्स तक बात गई थी, एंड आई एम लाइक why would like you involve my parents in an issue that I'm coming with to you for? So it's just an overall system that's completely messed up in our society, I feel like. But yeah, just a ramble that I had to go on with.
No, thank you for sharing that, Hafsa. I just took some a really important part out of this, and that was in schools के सामने या in universities के सामने, the person they're selling to is basically the parent, right? Because most cases में schools में तो वही दे रहे होते हैं, and इस situation में I think it's so much more important to get to our parents, because अक्सर issue ज़्यादा administration का भी नहीं होता। कुछ चीज़ों में when it comes to, for example, content of education, आप बच्चे को if you want to take them on an educational trip, if you want to teach them something like a particular chapter in bio जो यहाँ चिपका देते हैं reproduction का, आप जब वो पढ़ाना चाहते हैं, and some LGS did take this initiative to teach comparative religion, for example, और ये parents ने उसके बाद आके उसके ऊपर एतराज़ किया था। Now, being the main stakeholders here, the private school is also under a lot of fire because फिर government involved हो जाती है। तो इस तरह की situation में, again, where we're also working with institutions, I think it's so important for us to communicate with parents as well, because essentially अगर वो नहीं चाहते कि उनका बच्चा कुछ पढ़े, तो they will make sure कि वो ना पढ़े, even if that means they have to change the school. So yeah, I think parents and getting to all the stakeholders जो इस education system का हिस्सा है is just so important. And yeah, I would just like to ask you one thing though, Usman, कि ये जब सारा inside institutions वाला situation शुरू हुआ था, there were certain educational consultancies which were also called out because of their fraudulent behavior. I can't name them, but something these schools, something these people and such businesses, what they started doing was sending out fake legal notices. to intimidate the students. Did you guys come across a similar thing where, as admins, you were held responsible for the kind of posts people were doing, but did you receive such legal notices? And yeah, so could you just tell me about the problems you had, kind of from the institute or the external kind of places which were affected by this?
Sure. So I'll speak a bit about this. So from the very first day, हमें था like so all of this, like I mentioned earlier, came immediately after what was happening in LDF. And from my friends in LUMS, I had heard how the issue progressed, how it was dealt with later on. LDF को archive कर दिया गया, blah blah blah. Admins को responsible करा दिया जाता. So this is something again we anticipated कि ये probably होगा. Admins will be held liable, and legal notice की भी possibility है, threats की भी possibility है. And obviously, I think it was a part of the process. We received threatening messages, we received threatening calls, we received legal notices, और इस तरह लोग हमें कुछ ना कुछ कहेंगे. And काफियों ने कहा भी कि आपका पेज ये चीज़ propagate कर रहा है, आपका पेज cyber bullying propagate कर रहा है, and आप लोग जो purpose serve करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, आप actually उसका opposite कर रहे हो, आपका method नहीं सही. And obviously, everyone will always have an opinion, and every opinion is valid. I'm not going to invalidate anyone's opinion for that matter. But where we try to make sure that, like for example, I'll just give you an example off the top of my head. So on the forum, if you're a part of the group, you can post anything you want. After you post it, we see whether or not it's in line with the rules that have already been published. Okay.
Right.
So a lot of people don't exactly agree with that. I can understand why. Simply because they say that if you're creating the forum as a safe space, again, I completely agree with those people. It's just that we have certain limitations, which I'll address in a bit. But unka ye concern tha ki dekho, if you are creating a safe space for individuals, then it should be one where posts are approved by you. Okay. And for that approval, that implied कि हम लोग उनकी posts को authenticate करें, यानी कि हम उनकी posts को right या wrong करें. ठीक है, अगर हम एक post को allow कर रहे हैं forum पे होने के लिए because the posts are admin approved, अगर कह लो कल को एक post आती है about an X person being called out, ठीक है, or an X institution being called out, मैं वो approve कर देता हूँ, that automatically implies कि मैंने वो चीज़ authenticate की है and I declared that what is written is true. So that means I take liability of what is being written because I am technically a publisher of what is being written. Okay? So for that reason, my point is that, we obviously have some limitation as administrators. What we're going to try to do, and this is something that we've been trying to do all along, is that legal liability किसी के ऊपर ना आ रही हो, ना हम पर आ रही हो. जो हम लोग के members हैं forum पे, उनके लिए भी guidelines post कर दी गई हैं कि अगर किसी ने post करना है तो follow these guidelines to avoid legal liability, to avoid being called out for XYZ thing. Yeah. As for like fake legal notices being sent out to individuals, nothing of the sort is in my knowledge. मुझे कोई idea नहीं है कि अगर किसी को notice भेजा गया है. Yeah, and हम लोग को obviously calls आती हैं, texts आते हैं, messages आते हैं कि remove this, close this, and ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. But obviously the reason why they're reaching out to us to say all of what they're saying is simply because they also feel threatened by it. That eventually means that what we're doing is actually working. Okay? Yeah. Not the idea that we have to threaten them, but more so the idea that it's working. We're working towards change, and change is something that is initiated in this particular context by fear, and people are fearful all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean that seems like a good litmus test, I guess. Yeah. We're just going to take a little bit more of your time, but one thing which I feel like we also need to discuss about, and this moves into more of the conversation about teachers as well. Now, I'm sure being in HSN and being in most and knowing people from other schools as well, there's this huge issue of corporal punishments as well. And I think ये बहुत lately तक कुछ schools में तो address ही नहीं हुआ था. And I'm sure you know which school I'm talking about. वहाँ तो this was something so normal कि ये बिल्कुल accept कर दिया था. But I mean, still there's still a lot of issues that I think go around this, because I don't think teachers are also able to realize the impact of just of using corporal punishment. I got the opportunity to work with these teachers, Care Foundation के साथ ही I got the opportunity to work with them, and we had a discussion with them on corporal punishment. ये उनकी management ने एक issue raise किया था कि आप teacher से बात करें इस बारे में. तो and I did get the opportunity to talk to them about it, and a lot of them were saying कि बच्चे बहुत बदतमीजी करते हैं और ये सारा. So I just asked them to kind of try this out and to not not treat them, like try not to control them and try not to hit them. A few of the teachers came up like a week later, and they actually ended up saying, okay, for the past few days my students have actually been showing me a lot more respect than I had. Now it kind of, what it made me realize was that I don't think ये conversation teacher से की भी जा रही है, because ये हमारे culture में एक norm बना दिया गया है कि teacher is like this parent kind of figure for you, and they have the right to beat you, not even के it's something they shouldn't do, but it's their right to beat you if you do something wrong. And again, I think this propagates that same idea that we don't trust the child to be able to understand कि वो गलत क्यों है चीज. So just getting into this brief conversation on corporal punishment, I'm not sure inside institutions पे कितने लोगों ने इसके ऊपर बात की, but how do you see that coming along? How do you feel the culture is changing when it comes to these corporal punishment as well?
So I will be speaking strictly about the very few institutions that I'm knowledgeable of. Okay, the LDSs, a little bit the Beacon Houses and the SciCas and HSN and all of those. So I'm only, again, strictly speaking about those ones. So I think there's been a positive change in the recent few years. There have been developments. पहले एक बहुत massive scale पर exist करता था कुछ schools में. जहाँ तक मुझे पता है, again, this is limited to my knowledge. Maybe there's more of it that I'm not aware of. But as far as I know and I'm aware of, it did for sure exist in certain schools until a very long time. But I think in the last few years, there have been certain developments जिनकी वजह से I think there's been a very positive change within these elite institutions that we all go to and we all pay thousands and thousands of rupees to. I think in particular institutions में पहले से काफी बेहतर change आ रहा है. But as for the institutions that I'm not referring to, there are things that I've heard of that I cannot obviously verify सच है नहीं है, किस extent तक होता है, सुनी सुनाई बातें. That is something that I have put some thought into. मैं भी सोचता हूँ कि that's not okay. And again, वो काफी ज़्यादा public schools भी हैं जिनमें again सुना हुआ है कि public schools में ऐसा होता है. So if that is the case, I think that is something that should definitely be dealt with. But public schools, in my personal opinion, are a whole different game, because then you're not working with the business side of, it's like it's not a business that you're working with, it's a government that you're working with, against or with, however they want to perceive it.
Yeah.
So I just think that approaching them can be very tricky as opposed to approaching private institutions. So वहाँ पे approach आपकी बहुत फर्क होनी होती है. Again, it's not something that's impossible. There's obviously ways around it. You can definitely go around it. But वही वाली बात है that you choose your own battles. And similarly, that is exactly what we're trying to do. We don't want to be all over the place. We just want to focus on one thing and only one thing. I'm not denying that there are plenty of problems that exist. But if I try to pinpoint every single problem that I acknowledge exists and try to fix that problem, then maybe the solutions that we'll come up with for each and every problem may be very subpar. And that's not what we want. We want to pick one problem at a time, fix that problem, and then move to the other one if we think we can. So that's the approach that we have right now.
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
that's a great idea. Yeah,
Um,
go ahead.
Yeah, just realizing how this conversation is literally tip of the iceberg as compared to all the issues that our education system is currently facing. I feel like all three of us have been studying in private institutions our entire lives. We are at this point undergraduate levels where we achieve universities. I feel like the amount of privilege that we still come from, and the fact that we are sitting here talking about these issues is an extent to our privilege that speaks कि हम इतना safely यहाँ बैठ कर बात कर रहे हैं, and I don't think we can even go in depth with all the first-hand experiences that students have gone through in public schools. Like you said, is a whole different ball game. उसमें तो बात करना ही बिल्कुल इस वक्त it would take a couple of more hours to scratch the surface of what's happening there. But I would like to wrap it up. Thank you so much, Usman, for your time and the fact that you came and highlighted the core issue of what was going on and how inside institutions the Facebook group has played such an important role in giving voice to the victims. We keep forgetting the power of social media. I feel like हमने इसको सही तरह कभी acknowledge नहीं किया पाकिस्तान में especially, but I feel like it's high time we acknowledge the fact that social media has immense power and immense influence over the lives of so many people, and it can be used for both good and the bad. And we've seen how बेहतरी के लिए इस सिचुएशन में किस तरह यूज़ किया गया. So in this conversation we tackled a lot of issues around harassment से लेकर सिर्फ harassment को हमने tackle nahi kiya. We tackled a lot of what goes inside these institutions and the other factors that contribute to this culture that we are currently seeing. So thank you so much, Usman, again for your time and for your effort and for everything that you've been doing with your group and for giving voice to the people who needed them the most. So thank you so much again, and thank you so much to the rest of your admins as well. I hope they go through this conversation. I would like to extend my thanks to them as well for all that they're doing. And yeah.
Both of you, thank you so much for having me and obviously all the other administrators as well. We really appreciate having me over. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, we shall see you later, inshallah, Usman. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lovely.